the first time, kindly stand and for the administration of oath. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? Thank you. Thank you. You may take your seats.
Sir Secretary, since we're here to get to the bottom of it naman and to get to the truth, I'll ask my questions, but afterwards, if you, the other USECs or USEC Lapus wants to ask questions or to clarify anything, let's do that. Para lang walang nakabitin na question tapos sa media tayo mag-argue. So kung mag-argue tayo dito para or not necessarily argue with each other but with some of the resource persons, no? So Ma'am RD Malaluan, can I start with you, ma'am? Okay. Ma'am, can you explain the circumstances that led to the retrofit tender? Why was this necessary? Or if you want to give an introduction, what was your role during this time, diba? So you were RD of Region 2 from what date to what date?
Afternoon, honorable members of the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, especially to Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Bali, I assume the as OIC Regional Director of DPWH Region 2 in August 5, 2019. At that time, the construction of the Cabagan Santa Ana Arc Bridge, Santa Maria Arc Bridge spans 1 to 12 were already physically completed. The scope of work, the bridge extension, which is under phase 3, yun lang po yung aking during that time it was awarded during my time and started on August 22, 2019 and completed on April 16, 2021 as part of my stint as regional director in that region.
Let me just clarify that. So when you became RD, so phase 3 na, but you did receive reports ng mga problema sa phase 1 and 2.
Yes po. Actually po, several meetings.
That's okay. Tapos you can, I'm not saying I'm just saying you were aware of those defects,
Opo.
diba? So so take us through it. So what led you to recommend and then ano yung circumstances towards the retrofit tender?
Bali, several meetings po were conducted during my stint dahil nga po hindi ma-determine ano yung actual causes nung mga noted defects in the arc bridge. Kaya po nag-ano po ako sa department, nag-ano kami ng several meetings sa department po para nga to determine ano talaga yung real issues regarding
Let me clarify that. Malinaw naman yung what are the real issues. So malinaw naman sa akin na there were defects.
Opo.
Okay, ang hindi malinaw, hindi ma-pinpoint yung
Kung it is design flaws or
construction flaw.
Kaya po that was yung time na yon na pag-agreehan po na we will outsource or the third party consultant for the review or assessment of the as-built condition of the bridge po under phase 1 and phase 2.
Okay, so the hiring of urban engineers was not because of the bridge code. It was because of the defects.
Yes.
100%, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so who was designated to prescribe the solutions to the defects and who will check that these prescriptive remedial measures will be carried out? So I'll take off from what you said. Sabi nyo nga, pabalik, it's my words, but correct me kung the essence or you can replace my words. So bali ang sinasabi mo, ma'am, pabalik-balik nga, hindi malaman yung ano nag-cause, ano yung issue. So you recommended na i-hire nga yung urban engineers. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So after you hired them, and it was quite di ba? Kasi nag-pandemic, tapos they were supposed to give it in Engineer Binales 4 months ba dapat? Yung original contract was for 4 months, diba? Tama ba? 4 months, but humingi kayo ng extension, correct? So, sir, you submitted it within So bale on the eight and a half or 9th month na submit nyo na. So ma'am, after nila ma-submit, who was in charge nga to provide the solutions? Their report showed the defects, but did they also recommend some remedial measures?
May mga nirecommend po sila pero at the time po kasi ang nag-contract sa kanila is the department po.
Yes, yes.
And we will just furnish the copy of the report, and dun nga po natin inano ang ating contractor to undertake the corrective measures, but ang sagot po ng ating contractor ng RDI, considering na part nung recommendations or ginawang plano for the corrections or remedial measures ay yung mga gagawin nila, kaya ang ano po ng contractor is ihintayin na yung, kasi hindi na rin nila alam kung ano yung gagawin eh.
Yes, hintayin ang ano po ma'am.
Final
Yes. So
para po
so after their final report, which took 8.5 months, sino nag-decide nga na mag-retrofit? Sino
Bali-
nag-recommend?
Bas,
Office nyo po?
bali po dun sa recommendation po kasi dun sa sa report po ng third party consultant, nabanggit po doon yung upgrading nung ating mga components po, kasi sinasabi nga po na merong dapat ayusin.
Okay.
May dapat
So
i-upgrade.
because of the defects and the upgrading sa bridge code, that led who to do what? Was it your office who wrote the department na mag-retrofit?
Bali po also yung action na yun was based dun sa clamor po nung ating mga tao, kasi after nataon po kasi pandemic.
Yeah.
Nung
Ma'am,
time
can you
na-
answer my question muna tapos you can explain. So after they gave their report at ikaw na nagsabi, their report included certain defects that have to be addressed. It also contained a recommendation to comply with the new bridge code.
Yes.
New at that time, I mean relatively. Tama? Am I correct? Okay.
Yes po.
So that report was given to the department. May kopya kayo.
Yes.
So whose task was it to take action from that report? Sa inyo bumaksak yon as RD?
Bali, we were furnished the copy of the report.
Yes ma'am, but
pero,
yes or no? So nung may report na, sino nga ho yung yung magde-decide at magre-recommend? Yung report ba yon diretso kay secretary at si secretary magsasabi kung anong gagawin, o sa inyo napunta yung report?
Bali, sa BOD po, yung report.
Yes. So sinabit sa Bureau of Design.
Then we will
Then the Bureau of Design met with you or wrote you?
I think we were furnished. We were
Yeah, use
furnished
the
a
mic, sir,
copy of
please.
the report.
Your Honor, we were furnished of the copy of the whole report of the urban consultancy. Sir.
Yes, kasi kayo nag-request eh. 'Di ba si RD Malaluan ang nag-request?
Yes, sir.
'Di ba sabi mo ma'am kanina, 'di ba dahil hindi niyo na malaman yung source, yung issues, kaya ni-request niyo.
Ay, hindi po namin ni-request, kundi during the meetings in the central office, yun na po ang naging agreement, dahil nga
Okay. So regardless who suggested it, because coming from your testimony, ma'am, na ang dami ng report, dami ng issues, 'di ba? Nasa opisina mo may mga sulat, nag-meeting kayo dahil hindi nyo na alam yung punot dulo, yung ugat ng issues, nag-meeting ang kasunduan nyo, is to hire urban engineers. Okay, di ba?
To hire a third party
A
consultant.
third party. Then later on, it turned out to be them. Obviously, yung meeting nyo na yon, pagdating ng report, kukunin nyo, susuriin yung report kung susundin nyo o hindi. Di ba? So who made that decision na susunduin nyo by retrofitting? Yun yung ang pinag-uusapan dito, di ba? Yung 225. Am I correct, Yusek Lapus? 233. But am I correct, di ba, na because of yung kanilang report, and then down the chain, ni-recommend na mag-retrofitting dun sa 200 plus. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor. After the final design report was submitted, based on the records we reviewed, Region 2 forwarded to the central office cost estimate as submitted by consultant.
Oh, yun ma'am. Kayo nag-forward di ba? So ang sagot lang sa tanong ko, kami yun, sir. Tama ba? Hindi. Kasi sayang oras natin ma'am, humahaba eh. Oh, di ba't hindi nyo lang po sabihin kasi na kayo yun? Yun lang naman tanong ko eh. Na based doon sa report nila, kayo ang nag-recommend, di ba? Ma'am,
Retrofitting plans ang consultant po at that time na ang
So sino kausap ng consultant? BOD, Office ni Secretary, Office ni Sec Cabral o kayo?
bali ang BOD po kasi ang BOD ang nag-contract sa kanila.
Oh, pero kayo ang sumusulat sa kanila at involved kayo, di ba?
Hindi po kami sumusulat sa kanila.
Hindi kayo involved.
Sa ano po dun sa third party.
Hindi, ibig sabihin, di ba, so meron na yung urban
Apo.
design, may recommendation na sila.
Opo.
That project was under your care, di ba? Ikaw ang responsible official doon, ikaw ang RD eh,
Yes po.
di ba? So the next step fell on you.
Yes.
So you were writing the different offices, di ba? You wrote Payabot, anong pangalan talaga ni Pay? Ni Yusek na ngayon? Sorry, I've known him since he was RD kasi ng Metro Manila. So you wrote Yusek Yabot, you wrote ang hindi mo lang silulatan si ano eh. Eto, di ba? Letter from OIC RD Loretta Malaluan to Secretary Mark Villar through Yusek Yabot, Yusek Catalina Cabral, and Attorney Eduardo Ramos. Mainly includes the cost estimate submitted by the consultant for the proposed attuned measure undertaking the proposed consultancy project. Di ba? Made for the first time, undertaken and proposed consultancy service, urban engineers, key engineers, PTC engineers, JF Cancio for the construction supervision. Tama ma'am, di ba?
Tama po.
Oh, so ikaw nga yon.
Yes po.
Oh, di ba? Kasi lahat sila consultants, they have to report. If I say may consultant ang Senate, kanino ba siya? Consultant ba siya ni Senator Jinggoy o Senator Jade? Consultant ba ni, di ba? So consultant ng DPWH pero sa iyo nga binigay yung report sa kanilang, di ba?
Hindi, bali pinurnish lang po kami, hindi kami ang talagang
Oh, pero
original na sa aming binigay yung original cap.
yes ma'am, pero ikaw ang in charge kaya humingi ka ng meeting. Sino kasama niyo sa meeting nung sinabi nag-decide kayo na kumuha ng consultant? Sinong mga ka-meeting mo nun?
Actually si Yusek Yabot.
Yusek Yabot. Oh, sino pa kasama niyo nun?
Hindi ko na
Oh, but basically tama ba ako Yusek Yabot that they basically came to you because yun nga hindi nila man mangyari, so ang decision nyo to get a third party consultant.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but at any time did any of you take over the project from Region 2?
Wala, sir.
Oh, so
Sir,
in other words, tinutulungan nyo siya na masolusyonan yung problema.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Sir, may I, sir?
yeah, go ahead.
brief-
go ahead. Speak
briefly,
freely,
sir.
please.
I assume...
Hindi kita nakilala kaagad dyan.
Thank you,
Oh.
sir.
Thank you.
Salamat, sir.
Tama ba? Matagal na kitang kilala?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
1998, sir. Sir, may I assume Undersecretary ng Luzon Operation except NCR tsaka 4A by virtue of Department Order 113 series of 2018, dated August 2, 2018. Nung mag-report sir ako dyan, ang daming reports na nababalitaan ko. But before that, sir, by assumption bilang USEC ng Luzon,
Iklaro natin, daming reports ng mga defects o problema and everything.
well, the status sir in general,
Oo.
the status,
And the-
primarily yung defects.
And the status showed problems and defects.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Plus the clamor of the LGUs to open it. Well, nakita
Okay.
ko naman sir talaga, one of the engineering
is-
wonders has
It's
mentioned.
understandable.
Yes, sir.
Diba? I mean, kung makita ko na yung trend, gusto ko nang gamitin.
Yes, sir.
Pero that doesn't mean papayagan ng DOTR, diba?
Correct, sir.
Oo.
Sir. So, although I assume 2018, my first meeting I remember, nung pinatawag ko na sir at mga concern, BOD, regional directors, construction, etc. That was November 12, 2019. Easily, sir, nag-recommend ako to hire independent third-party
Yes,
consultant.
and it's a good recommendation. And there's
Mm,
no hidden questions here or hindi ako nanguhuli as a lawyer,
Yes, sir.
RD. Sinabi ko na sa inyo kanina yung intensyon ko. Sinabi ko na the secretary assured me, preliminary yan, they will continue. Yusek Lapus is here. Sinabi na ni secretary, exact words niya kanina ay, sorry secretary, hindi ko alam yung exact, but nalaman niyo yung proximate cause pero susundan niyo pa rin ng ibang causes ba? Oh, sorry. Yeah, so they also get a third party to look into it. Kasi ang sinabi ko, we will spend this afternoon finding out na after the original 800, paano napunta dun sa additional 400? At yun lang ma'am ang tinatanong ko, RD, pero nga parang hindi klaro. So after you went to USECPI and nag-meeting kayo, may consultant na, di ba? So bumalik sa iyo yung bola. Oh. And then you started writing them na kailangan nito. Okay, sino gumawa nun nung 233 na program? Region, planning, sinong gumawa nun? Sir, ma'am, paggamit ng mic.
Bali yung estimate po came from the consultant.
Sir, from the consultant. Chinek mo muna bago mo i-forward.
Ang pinorward po namin initially ay yung request para ma-include po sa regional budget proposal.
Okay, so ang question ko, chinek mo ba bago mo i-forward o hindi?
Chinek po natin.
Chinek nyo. Okay. So, nandun ba yung epoxy injections?
Bali, ang nangyari po kasi doon,
I think, ma'am, answerable naman ng yes or no, then you can explain. Kasama ba doon yung epoxy injections, yes or no?
yung pong naisama doon kasi, yung ano na yung part na ng, yung mga naging continuing na po kasi yung ano, yung cracks na hindi nga ma-deter, sama di ba? Pero hindi ko na ano, yung program, hindi ko na.
So, ma'am, napakasimpleng tanong, kasama ba o hindi?
Hindi ko na matandaan po. Sir Bob, kasama. Hindi ko na
Just tell me, ma'am,
matandaan
if you don't remember,
Yeah.
there's something about Senate investigations that make people don't remember, but that doesn't mean that it's not true. Sometimes you don't remember, so you don't remember.
Hindi ko na po
Oh, can I refresh your memory? Okay. May sulat ka pa sa ano, 'di ba? Sa contractor na i-implement na nila yung ano,
Yes,
yung epoxy injection. Naalala mo 'yon?
opo.
Oo. And that was before ni-recommend yung retrofit. Oh. And
Yes.
then contractor, sumulat pa kayo, 'di ba? Na saan po yung contractor sa Sir, sa RD, Mr.
Yes.
Interior Engineer,
Yes.
no? Engineer ho ba? Architect? Sorry.
Hindi po.
Sorry. So you're the head
Contractor lang.
contractor.
General manager.
Yes. Sir, sumulat pa kayo, 'di ba, kay RD na i-implement nyo ba yung epoxy injection samantalang kasama naman sa kontrata ng retrofit. Tama?
Hindi ko matandaan, Your Honor. Pero nandito yung engineer ko, Your Honor.
Can you put it on screen? But I'll read it to you. December 3, 2021, Mr. Ricardo Interior, RD, JR Construction, or is it RDI, no? RDI.
Yes.
Buntun Highway to Gigerao City. Dear Mr. Interior, furnish is the finding of the third-party consultant relative to the final report of Project Cabagan Santa Maria Bridge, Cabagan Isabela. Please take notice of the recommendation of item 4.1.4.2.1, immediate implementation for crack repair sealing. In this regard, you are directed to comply with this recommendation as presented in item 4.1.1, sealing the cracks using pressurized epoxy injection. Yours truly, Loretta M. Seso, 4, Regional Director. So ma'am, this is slide 12 guys, dun sa nag-ooperate ng slide 12 siya. So do you remember after I read it, ma'am?
Yes po.
Okay. Sir Interior, did you remember this? I can show it to you. Pwedeng pakita. Yeah, pakita mo lang sa kanya. So do you remember? Or any of your staff, sir? Alam ko naman pagkakumpanya yung iba tumitingin. So checkin nyo lang kung naalala nyo yung nakuha nyo yung sulat na yan. May receive naman eh.
Ito ba yung ginawa?
Dun muna sa sir? Do you remember receiving that letter? Or at the least, sir, if you don't remember, does the letter
Sir, check
appear
na
to
lang
be...
namin sa records.
Sige,
namin,
but
sir.
does it appear to be authentic? Tignan nyo yung stamp dyan. Mukha bang sa inyo?
Right.
But anyway, ma'am, ikaw na remember mo. Okay. Slide 12, pwede nyo pwede nyo ipakita slide 13. Sumulat kayo, sir, pabalik. Kayo nakapirma. Loretta M. Malaluan, Regional Director, Construction of Cabagan Santa Maria Bridge and Cabagan Santa Maria Road, Isabela Province. Dear Ma'am, dear Madam, this refers to your letter December 3, 2021 regarding the recommendation cited in third-party consult report 4.2.1, immediate implementation for crack repair by sealing. Item 628, in parenthesis 3, epoxy injections on cracks, structural epoxy, which applies to the foregoing crack repair, was already incorporated in the final contract drawing retrofitting plans submitted by the third-party consultant. Hence, it would be convenient and practical to wait for the outcome of the bidding process that is now being prepared. Moreover, it may be more appreciable to have the foregoing repair works to be undertaken by the presence of third-party consultant, whose services shall be engaged directly to supervise the construction proposed. Thank you. Look forward to your favorable consideration and prompt action on this matter, Ricardo, Interior. So, first question sa iyo, Mr. Interior. Sir, considering may clamor yung local government and consider ang dami na nakitang problema sa project nyo, I'm not saying kayo ang may kasalanan, pero marami na, inutusan na kayo na mag-i-repair yung crack at injectionan. Ang sagot mo sa letter, where's the other? Can you get it back? Ang sagot nyo sa letter, we'll give you a copy mamaya para mahanap nyo. December 3, ang sagot nyo February 11. Tama ho ba yun? So,
Siguro, sir.
nagpasko na, nag-Bonifacio Day, hindi nyo lang pinaabot ng Valentine's
Kasi-
February 11.
Kasi parang hinihintay namin, Your Honor, yung galing sa third party.
Oy, ba't hindi nyo sinagot ng December 4 na hinihintay nyo sa third party?
Hindi ko alam, sir.
What time yung what
Check-
date
checkin
ang
namin.
third party ay
I-check namin, Your Honor.
nag-check?
Hindi namin.
Sino ho ba yung third party na yun? Kayo din, sir. So, hindi. At December 2021, may recommendation na kayo.
Yes, Your Honor. Dahil nga doon sa mga cracks na yun, we recommended that
Yes,
i-epoxy injection yung mga cracks.
agree. So, anong hinihintay yung Ma'am RD at sir? Anong hinihintay nyo sa third party? Sinabi na nila injectionan. Ang hinihintay nyo yung bidding.
Hindi, Your Honor, hindi kasi na kami na parnisan yung
Hindi, ito nakalagay, sir. Dahil kasama na daw sa final contract drawing, retrofitting, hindi ba dapat hintayin na lang yung bidding? Yun na. Tapos kayo nanalo sa bidding na yun, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Oh.
Ma'am, sabi niyo ni-review niyo. Kapag ka-crack at defect, sino dapat magbayad? Gobyerno o contractor?
Depende po
Hindi
kung
ma'am,
sa
simpleng question. Nagkaroon ng crack, may finding sila na defect siya. O, sino dapat magbayad? Hindi siya retrofit.
ang
Siya
contractor
ay
is a
repair.
reference po, contractor.
So, ang contractor. Pero ano ni-recommend niyo? Gobyerno magbayad.
Sir, when I requested a budget for the retrofitting, ang kinoconsider po natin doon ay yung mga yun nga yung with regards doon sa upgrading doon sa
So, sagutin ko yung ma'am.
Opo.
Ang epoxy injection, ito pressurized, is that retrofitting or is it repair?
It's more of
Ma'am, nanonood lahat ng engineer architect. Everyone knows the answer to that question. So, please do not lie to this question. Is it repair or retrofit?
it's more of a repair.
And it's not more of it is repair. It is repair. There's no question about it. It is repair. Oh, yes or no? Sinama niyo sa BOQ yung epoxy injection.
Sir, yung
Yes or no? Sinama niyo sa BOQ sa retrofitting. Yes or no?
bali sir, yung po kasi request ko ay hindi na pondohan po. Nung
Hindi. Paano mo papopondohan ang dapat gastusan ng kontraktor? Yun nga ang issue, ma'am eh. Ang tanong ko lang simple, sinama niyo ba sa BOQ o hindi?
isinama.
Oh. So, next question ko. Kayo responsible, kayo RD. Dapat ba i-recommend ang dapat bayaran ng kontraktor na dapat gobyerno ang magbayad? Tama po ba yun? Kayo nag-recommend eh.
Bali ganito po yun.
Ma'am, sagutin niyo tanong ko. So ngayon, pag may nakita ako sa New Senate building na dapat contractor ang magbayad, pag ako nag-recommend na gobyerno Senate magbayad, hindi ba legitimate na tanungin ako ni Secretary? Senator Alan, ikaw head ng accounts. Yang crack na yan ay nasa warranty pa. Dapat sila nagbayad. Bakit mo pinapapondohan sa DPWH? Kami po, nagpapapondo kami sa DPWH. So kailangan ko reviewin yung New Senate building. Ikaw ang counterpart sa tulay na to. Sa iyo binigay, hindi ni-recommend ng urban engineers kung sino magbabayad. Ang ni-recommend nila, repair at retrofit. Hiniwalay niyo ba, ma'am, ang retrofit at saka ang repair? Hiniwalay niyo po ba o pinagsama niyo? O yun na lang sagutin niyo, ma'am. Hiniwalay niyo ba, pinagsama niyo?
Bali dun sa initial po natin na request, yung 233 million po ay yun po yung binigay na cost of ng retrofitting ng consultant.
Yes, ma'am. Kasi hindi naman nila alam kung ano babayaran ng gobyerno o hindi. Hindi naman nila trabaho yun eh. Ang trabaho nila, kung ano ang repair at ang retrofitting. Ang trabaho ng RD, gawin yung BOQ, ihiwalay yung hindi dapat bayaran ng gobyerno at ilagay yung babayaran ng gobyerno. Kaya hindi sila tinatanong ko, kayo po. Pinagsama nyo ba o hiniwalay nyo yung repair at retrofitting?
Bali pinaghiwalay po natin yan.
Paano nyo hiniwalay? Eh kasama nga sa BOQ eh. O sige, kunin po natin yung BOQ ngayon. O yung or inamin nyo na eh, nandun yung ano eh, yung epoxy injection eh. Hindi ba nakasama?
Hindi ko nga po matandaan kaya.
Sinabi nyo na kanina kasama eh. Oh.
Sige.
Ito po yung BOQ. Oh. Number 21, epoxy injection, 687,000.
Anong date po ang BOQ?
Contract of agreement to, May 24, 2023.
Wala na po ako dyan hanggang October 2022 lang
Hindi
po
ma'am,
ako.
pirmahan na to nung contract eh. Sa inyo nang galing nga to eh. Kaya nga nung sumulat kayo sa kanila, sinabi nyo sa kanila na injection na nila. Sumulat sila pabalik. Sandali lang kasama na. Gusto din nila makalibre.
Hindi po. Ang sinasabi po ng
Eh, hindi ka sumagot sa kanila. Oh, sir.
Hindi po. Ang sinasabi po ng contractor is kaya po ganon ay hinihintay nila yung engagement ng magsusupervise po ng construction nung retrofitting.
Ma'am, unang-una, binasa ko na yung sulat nila. O, ito, sulat nila ha. Ulitin ko po ha. Ayan. Yung sinasabi mo yung last paragraph, ay yung second to last, pinipili nyo yung pabor sa inyo eh. Moreover, it would be more appreciated if the foregoing will be undertaken with the presence of the third party. Yun ang binabanggit nyo. Binabanggit ko po, nandun sa ibabaw, Item 6383, epoxy injection, which applies to the foregoing crack repair. Pati siya, agree siya repair, was already incorporated in the final contract drawing, retrofitting plans. Mismong ito lang na ebidensya na to, nagaling na sa kanya, sir. Sinama niyo, sir, yung repair sa retrofitting. Ang retrofitting, gobyerno dapat magbayad, sir. Ang repair kayo dapat magbayad, sir.
Your Honor,
So, kikita pa kayo sa repair. Kasi babayaran kayo tapos may tubo pa.
Your Honor, kasi nirecommend ho nung third party.
Nirecommend nila na i-injection.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wala silang kilalaman sa recommend kung sino magbabayad.
Kasi Your Honor, yung cost ho nung crack na yon ay dahil sa design flaw po.
Po,
Kaya-
pag design flow po, edi yung designer ang hahabulin ng DPWH, hindi ba?
Pwede
Oh.
pong ganun, Your Honor.
Mr. Abinales, ang rinig ko sa inyo kanina, it's because of both the design and construction. Do you stand by that testimony?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so sir, you're interpreting design and construction sila. Yung sinabing hinati kaya bumuka. Kayo yung nagbid, umuo kayo. So the smart thing to do was for you to hire the designer nung kinuha nyo yung phase 1, hindi nyo ginawa. So nung nagkaroon ng flaws at saka ng defect, cargo nyo yun.
Your Honor, kaya nga ho nagkaroon ng retrofitting, Your Honor.
No,
Dahil-
hindi natin pinag-uusapan
dahil yung-
sir ang repeating eh. Pinag-iusapan natin repair. Repair.
Sir, yung dating design kasi ni-review ng third party, sir.
Yes, at sinabi niya, it's both design and yung sa sinasabi niyang design,
Oh.
hinati kasi, hindi yung design per se. Hindi yung design per se.
Kasi may dati hong design, Your Honor. Tapos ni-redesign ho nung third party. Na ibig
No.
sabihin yung
The
una ho,
redesigning of the third party was after the first 800 million na may problema. Sir, ito, ma'am. February 24, 2022, sulat ni Jaime Catolos Jr. In view of this, may we seek your legal opinion regarding the use of government funds in upgrading and retrofitting this particular project, which is still within the liability period and not yet accepted by DPWH. Mismong kasama po nyo, had the smart enough to write attorney Herridge Kevin De Leon, Right of Way Division. Kasama nyo na. Mamaya makikita mo yung COA agrees.
Bali, ito yan eh. When I wrote the department dun sa January 7, 2021 about the funding for the retrofitting, ang premise po natin dun is that one of the bridges that was selected with regards dun sa assessment of the DPWH dun sa yung major projects, bridge projects, nag-ano po ng ito, babasahin ko na lang po. With the implementation of the 215 DGS design guidelines, criteria and standards, the DPWH through the Bureau of Design conducted an assessment of some major DPWH projects that were designed.
Huwag nyo kabilituhin kasi wala namang question na may review at walang question na kailangan ng retrofit sa 2015. Pero sa kahaba-haba ng sulat nyo, doon na lang sa dulo nyo binanggit yung 2015 eh. Lahat ng sulat nyo was the defects in the 800 million. Kaya ang question ko, ba't nyo pinagsama yung dalawa? Bakit mo hinalo ang dapat bayaran ng kontraktor sa dapat bayaran ng gobyerno? So, nandito naman po pala si Attorney De Leon. Sir, you got this record, sir, this letter, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anong naging impression mo dito, sir?
With respect to that request, Your Honor, the main issue there was the usage of the 100 million release fund for the retrofitting of the project. Because ang nai-request po una dyan, initially, yung 233 po na binabanggit po ni RD, hindi po yun na fully funded. Ang napondohan po doon is 100 million, but the name of that particular fund is not retrofitting, but rather replacement of permanent weak bridge.
Yes. Pero that's why Jaime Catulos, the Chief Planning and Design and Chairman ng BAC, nakita na niya na pinaghalo kasi yung repair at saka yung retrofit. Nakita na niya eh. So regardless yung 100 fund, kasi hindi pa nagkasya yung 230 plus, nag-request ng additional. Hindi yun yung issue. Yung issue, hindi pa nga na-turn over eh. May nakita na nga ang problema eh. Di ba? So hindi to case ng prinito sa sariling mantika. Case to na prinito sa sariling mantika, nag-complain, dumagdag pa ng pondo, siya pa rin nanalo, kikita pa siya sa sarili niyang dapat ginawa. Di ba yung 233 may ano din yon, may profit? Oh, hindi naman yon purely repair. Profit pa rin yon, di ba? Oh, so sa dapat niyang ginawa, yung epoxy, di ba? Binid nyo pa, hindi lang nyo binayaran yung dapat binayaran nila, kumita pa siya doon. Tapos bumaksak pa rin. So hindi kayo nagtataka bakit tayo may outrage dito, RD?
Hindi pong mag-ano na, when I requested yung 233 million, hindi po kasi napondohan yon. Meron po, may sumulat po kasi si, eto.
Ma'am, hindi issue kasi kung napondo ng hindi. Ang issue nga, ba't nyo sinama yung repair? Anyway, papasa ko kay Yusek Lapus yun. So, ang tanong ko kay Attorney De Leon, because you're here, sir, member ka rin ng BAC?
Yes po.
Oh. Sa BAC, hindi nyo tinignan kung ano doon ang repair at saka ano, or hindi naman standard yon, tinitignan nyo lang yung binigay sa inyo?
We just rely on the program of work that is advertised.
So, are you
for
an
the bid.
attorney engineer, attorney architect?
Attorney, Your Honor.
Attorney,
Yes.
so panyero kita. But now nalinawan ka ba na pagka-repair, contractor magbabayad nun? Pag retrofit, gobyerno magbabayad nun.
There was a discussion before, Your Honor, that the rule here, if there is defect, definitely it should be corrected by the contractor. But,
Yes, I'm just saying, pag nasa back ka, ang nakalagay retrofit, ibibid mo yung binigay sa'yo based on that.
yes, sir.
Or kasama ba sa back na, ay, DPWH siguro makakasagot nun, di ba? Sino dapat, it's clear to me that as RD, you should have checked it. Oh, after you, kanino napunta yon?
Bali yun sa sumunod na pong regional director kasi ang participation ko lang po dun sa funding is nung nag-request nga po ako dun sa regional pa yon, budget proposal po.
Yes, ma'am. Pero sa proposal nyo nga, sinama nyo eh.
But then hindi na po ako ang nag-program nung isinama nila sa bidding.
O, edi, saan nanggaling yung proposal mo? Bula.
Hindi po.
Obviously, yung amount na binigay mo, nandun yung repair, di ba? Oh,
Yes
so wag
po.
ka na maghugas ng kamay. Binigay mo dun eh. So kahit na nag-final costing sila later, nilagay mo na dun eh.
Pero ang ano po natin at that time is i-determine nga po, which is kasi nga po kaya natin sinulatan ng contractor.
You don't need to determine at that time. At that time, you already knew which one was repair and which one was retrofit. You never. It was at the dulong stage. I will show the timeline next hearing, Mr. Secretary. From the start hanggang sa dulo, pati sa mga sulat nyo kay Yusek Yabut, Yusek Cabral, it was only in, what date did they show that? It was only sa dulo that you suddenly mentioned 2015. Doon nyo lang binanggit yung yung retrofit dahil sa bridge code. Lahat ng sulat nyo ay pwede ko itambak ngayon. Lahat ng sulat nyo was about the defects. And even yung sa urban engineers. Kahit sinong engineer makikita doon kung ano yung repair at ano yung sandali lang may bagong bridge code, eto i-retrofit natin. And even that may nakakalito doon at kailangan nyo pa rin mag-meeting. Di ba? So, hindi, again, Secretary, iniimbestigahan nyo pa bakit bumagsak. Di ba? Pero intimately related to eh. Bakit tayo pumayag na sunod-sunod na ganun? May I ask the question dyan just for the record? Who knew or did not know about the defects? What slide? Page 5, no? Page 5. Just so that we can put it on the record. Oh. Yusek Yabut, you knew that there was defects, no? You said na dun sa meetings, di ba?
Correct, sir.
Okay. Ma'am Cabral, did you know? No. Please use the mic.
Sorry, Mr. Chair. At that time po, hindi.
Okay. Sir Attorney De Leon, did you know that they were defects? Defects ha, hindi yung retrofit.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh. Okay. So you have Yusek Pai, you have Attorney De Leon, you have RD Malaluan, sir. Only Yusek Cabral who did not know. But everyone else knew that there were defects. Pero nabid pa rin natin yung repair. So, problema. So, sir, siguro nakikita mo ngayon. I mean, kilala ko si Yusek Cabral, kilala ko si Yusek. I know you more because nga nag-Metro Manila RD ka. But that's what my point. Kung pumutok to at involved sila, kahit dumaan lang sa desk nila, kung preventive suspension natin ng 1 week, 2 weeks, ang tingin ng publiko, hinahanap nila. So, wala naman so far akong nakita, wala so far ha, na involved kayo na magawa nga to. Pero kung meron, ma'am, yung mga USEC, little secretaries kayo. Ang dali nyong, sinabit nyo naman lahat, to be fair, di ba? But kita nyo na point ko ngayon na the process, di ba, should be as transparent as the findings. What do you want? Sir, ibibilugin ko lang para may lead din si Yusek Lapus at kayo, no? To Chief Catolos and RD Malaluan, you knew that there were a lot of defects in the bridge, yet you mentioned replacement bridge for 150 in 2022 budget proposal. Tama? You knew that there were a lot of defects in the bridge, yet you mentioned replacement of bridge for 150 million in the 2022 budget proposal. Tingnan sa slide 37-38 para mas malinaw. Eto po. So pakilinaw sa amin yun para maintindihan namin. Nandito ho ba si si Mr. Jaime Catolos? Yeah, sir, paki-explain nga to. Ano yan pinopost nyo, magkano, at anong basis nyo?
Yung RBP po ng 2022, sir, RBP 2022, ma'am. Hindi ko masyadong makita. Kasi nung review po namin yung report ni Mr. Abinales, sir, may mga kulang po na quantities po doon. One major activity is the construction of craneway. Siyempre, both sides ang craneway doon. At saka walang mga steel scaffoldings for the retrofitting of the project.
Valid lahat. Kaya ko lang sinasabi yung epoxy injection kasi malinaw yun eh. Pag may binanggit akong iba, we can all argue, di ba Mr. Secretary, lalo kung mga ibang materials, we can argue if that's for the repair or retrofitting. But babalik tayo dun sa question. Nung nirecommend nyo tong amount na to, tinitignan nyo ba dyan kung ano na retrofitting? 2022 budget to, ibig sabihin, insertion ba to o ano to? Or submission nyo through sa DBM. Was this in your tier 1 o wala?
Submission to Central Office, sir.
Oh, pero kasama ba to sa tier 1 o hindi?
Chair 1, sir.
Tier 1 to. Oy, kung tier 1 to, edi April o May pa lang nasa DBM na to. Di ba?
Hindi po.
Kailan ba kayo nagsasubmit ng Chair 1 nyo sa DBM?
Opo, normally,
June?
historically, mga ganyan.
June. June 2021.
Pero, yes, sir.
Oh.
But, hindi, incomplete pa ho yun pagka sinasabit namin.
So,
Marami
this
pang-
could have been sa BICAM.
Actually, ayun.
Anyway,
Hindi ko-
take a look at it. Ang point ko lang po is that you asked for the amount pero hindi nakahiwalay dyan kung ano ang repair at ano ang retrofitting. Hindi natin malalaman to, Mr. Secretary, kung
Yes,
hindi
sir.
I mean, I can say Senate and Congress is equally guilty. I can say you're equally guilty. But with 1 trillion pesos, you rely on the systems at yung nasa ilalim to say which one is di ba? So if there's one blessing about this yung tulay, it's a lesson to us all now to look at the the program. Kaya doon ako doon talaga ako doon ko dinadala sa epoxy injection kasi walang magsasabing pang retrofitting 'yon. Hindi pang strengthen 'yon 'Di ba? Hindi pang enhance 'yon. May mali nga kaya aayusin mo. RD Malaluan, at any point in time, did you recommend na kasuhan yung gumawa ng design at singilin siya? Ma'am, pakigamit yung mic po.
Yung original designer po?
Kung ano man, kasi parating tinuturo ni Mr. Interior yung designer. Sabi, as far as he's concerned, it's a design flaw, so hindi dapat daw siya magbayad. So simple question lang. Kung DPWH, sinasabi dapat contractor sinasabi designer, anong ginawa nyo? Ang ginawa nyo, sige, gobyerno na lang magbayad. Parang lugi ata ang taong bayan doon.
Bali, at the time po kasi,
No, at any time, before bumaksak yung did any of you say na may design flaw dito, singilin natin yung designer?
tulad po ng sabi ng consultant natin na at that time both po dalawa. We cannot tell ano doon ang naging diferensya ng design, ang naging
Sige,
diferensya.
sundan ko logic nyo ha. Pag sinabi niyo both, yung designer at saka yung construction, kung ako na sa inyo, di ba, sisingilin ko ngayon yung contractor. Di ba? Tapos depensa na niya. Nasabihin hindi yung designer. Hindi. Sabi nung contractor, hindi hintayin ko na yung bid. Doon ko na kukunin yung pang-injection ko. Umuo naman tayo. At alam niya may inside info siya na yung BOQ kasama yung injection. Nasa sulat niya So ibig sabihin may inside info siya na isasama na. Sorry Mr. Interior, I don't know your company. So it might be some of your people. But ikaw nakapirma So I mentioned your name here. Go ahead, sir. Yes, of course, sir. And at any
Meron
time.
din kaming nagawa ng mga epoxy at our own expense, Your Honor. Yung sa slab, Your
Okay,
Honor.
so let me ask you, sir.
Yung
Are you saying the secretary is wrong na lahat ng epoxy injection is repair? There is no such thing as epoxy for retrofitting. Are you saying the secretary is wrong?
Hindi, Your
Are you
Honor.
saying all the engineers I've talked to, all the architects I've talked to is wrong? So regardless kasi sir, kung may ginawa ka na very good, pero obligasyon mo yon.
Yes,
Kasi
Your
may
Honor.
mali kayo
Sinasabi ko lang,
Ang
Your-
pinag-uusapan natin dito, yung epoxy injection na isinama pa sa retrofitting, na kumita patuloy kayo.
Oh,
So
Kaya-
mali nyo na dapat kayo gumastos, kumita pa kayo.
hindi.
Ang galing naman ng negosyo nyo.
Meron kaming ginawa, Your Honor, na without expenso sa gobyerno.
Hindi,
Yung-
sir.
yung
Yung pinag-uusapan,
sa
sir. Yung 800
cost
million na
ng-
original, may kita kayo doon, di ba? Ano bang kita ngayon ng contractor? 10%? More or less? Ano bang allowed by law? 10? Assuming, sir, na you followed the law to the spirit and the spirit and the letter of the law you followed, sa 800 million, kumita kayo ng more or less 80 million. So kasama sa inyong warranty yon. So kung may nasira doon, you repair it. So it doesn't give me any comfort kung sabihin mo, sir, marami kami in injection. Di ba? Ang punto, nasira, dinagdagan pa ng 400 million, bumaksak pa rin. Tapos malalaman natin, yung 400 million na pala na yun, yung parte doon, hindi ko alam now if it's 1 peso or the whole 400 million, hindi naman pala pang retrofit, pang repair.
Your
So,
Honor,
so may I ask you, sir, paano nyo alam na nasa final contract yung BOQ?
hindi namin alam yun.
Eh,
Your
nasa
Honor.
sulat nyo, sir, eh. Nahintay na lang dahil nandun, eh. Paano nyo hindi alam?
Yung sa kwan, sir, yung sa
Pumipirma ka ba, sir, na hindi mo alam? It's okay. I mean, it's your corporate practice. Pero nasa sulat nyo, eh. Do you want your assistant to be the one to answer? It's okay with me. Sir, sige, paki-oath lang at saka identify yourself. Go ahead, sir. We want to know the truth here. So kung ikaw makakapagpaliwanag din, mas mabuti. Your indulgence, Mr. Secretary.
Kindly
We'll wrap
state
up
your name
para lang.
first, please.
I'm Magno Balicio of RTI Construction.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? Thank you.